I personally have always been a fan of credit unions just because they have a much simpler model. They tend to have, and now I can't speak for every single credit union, but they tend to have a much simpler investment policy. So, usually they're not involved in these credit default swaps and these derivatives and all of these things that are inherent in the shadow banking system, because for-profit banks have a real push to be profitable, and that will sometimes push them to take risk, as we saw with SVB, on some things that they shouldn't really get extended into. Smaller credit unions, smaller banks, they have more conservative investment policies. Credit unions, most of them are nonprofit organizations, so they're not really forced to put so much emphasis on making a profit. They have a much simpler model. It's, you depositing your money in the bank and the credit union, and the credit union turning around and lending that out to your brother or your cousin or your neighbor so that they can buy a house or a car. And then they get to pass along some of the savings or some of the profits that they make in the form of, lower rates or better paying short-term investments like CDs. They also tend to be a little bit better capitalized. I was just talking to a local credit union, the president of a local credit union that I use around here, and he was saying that, their capitalization rate is about 3 or 4 times what the average of most banks' capitalization rate is. That just means that they have, more money in liquid places to provide to their depositors should they want their money back.